Hello guys, it's Beatley10 here with another video about custom modifiers. I originally was going to tell you guys about how to import 3D models into Easy FPS Editor, and then I got into recording it and I realized I forgot what I was doing and I don't remember how to do 3D objects yet. So I'm going to have to go back and refigure out how to do that. But for now, I did make a custom modifier that is designed a very simple gate. So I just want to show you guys real quick, very easy thing to build. It's very fun. I want to show you it physically in the game, and I'll show you how I made it. So it's not 100% perfect because there's not any floors or walls here. I just kind of built a section out. So this one's going to work with 64 by 64, and as you can tell, it's just a solid wall. You can see through it, and everything's blocked off. It would look a lot better if there were roofs. So let me just add those real quick. That's better. So as you can tell, there's always these gaps and stuff because of the way I made these modifiers. If you make custom modifiers to make like wider walls and smaller walls, you need to really sit down and determine how you're going to set them up and design them so that they all work accordingly to your project. You don't want big walls and thin walls to collide with one another because you're going to have collision issues later on down the road. This is the 3D model I imported. I made this little TV thing and imported it, but now I don't remember how to import it, so we'll worry about that another time. But I just wanted to show you these walls. So this is just a simple gate that you can see, right? You run into it, you can't make it through. It shows something on the other side like a gun or a weapon or some special rocket launcher that you have to use to find your way to another location. So I think that's a great addition, especially for like if you don't want to use a door to look through the walls, right? So here's another one. This is the same one, the same fence right there. And clearly with the thin wall theory walls set up, I would have to remodify and change a lot of stuff to get all of this to work in accordance with one another. And of course, this is just like a test system, so I'm not really that worried about that. But if I go to my custom modifiers here, and scroll down to the bottom, this is unnamed tile. We'll name this a gate. So right here is the gate. Right, so it's just a bunch of circles that are a width and a length of 2 pixels. So it's 2 out of 64 pixels. The height is 64, which is an entire block. So this one over here is 30. All right, and so I added one and then just subtracted 10 from each of its positions. So as you can tell on the X scale, it's just -10, -20, -30. And then so on and so forth up to +30. That's how you get a very basic setup for a gate. You can add more, add more detail like a rectangle up top to make it look more closed off, like it's an actual gate instead of just going straight into the ceiling. So actually I can do that real quick. We'll make this rectangle, go over here, make it 64 for the width, right? I didn't even do 64. 64. And then we'll make it a length of 4 so that it's about a little bit bigger than the bars here, I think. Yeah, a little bit bigger than the bars so it meshes in well, right? And then a height, we'll do a height of 4, okay? Now we'll bring this up to the height of 64. That's the wrong one, sorry. Z is 64, I thought. Oh man, I'm misguiding you guys right now. There you go, height of 64. So see how it goes out at the top? So you want to subtract 4 from that. So you want to just do 60, and now it's up at the very top of the wall. And then we can drag this over to whatever this Z is, which is 30. That should work. There you go. You got an extra addition to the top of the bars. So if I click accept, it'll save it. We can go back into the game. Click new game, not load, and then we can walk over here and see that the gate is topped off. Like I said, it's not going to work with the thin wall theory stuff that I've been coming up with because of how I've designed it. If you want to do thin wall theory stuff, you're going to really have to dig in and do a lot of math to make sure that all of the points link up with other regular sized bricks. So this is just the wooden texture. It looks a little silly like that, but if you found like a metal texture or a rusty bar texture, that would work really well with this. It would add a lot of good feeling and intense atmosphere to your projects. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the end of the video. You guys have an awesome day.